What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back for another. We're going to be talking about one of the far best I can think of best incarnates, the Baston. I can't say it to save my own fucking mind. Sorry about that, guys. I do see a lot of people miss up on this weapon. It's incarnate because they don't like it. So a lot of people really don't like it in its base form. They don't really like using it because it's not super flashy and stuff. But it's incarnate. God damn. It's basically, if you took an MG, so you gave an MG42 and slammed it into an assault rifle. So if you didn't know what incarnates are, is they give an alternate fire to a weapon. So normally this weapon is a 3-round burst rifle. It still is. But it has now an alternate fire that can go into an automatic heat-spitting fire. Yeah, that's right. It's a rifle with the power of a 3-round burst that can go into automatic mode. Yeah, that's a bit powerful. Its incarnates as well give it such a solid thing. This is if you wanted to know. This is how you get the charges. Weak point hits charges incarnate transmission. Alternate fire transmute switchback will expend any remaining charges. Gain an automatic fire mode that deals radiated heat damage. So you automatically just get free heat damage, which is a pretty solid status effect. But it gives the automatic power to a 3-round burst rifle. So I will show you the options that there is. So for the first one, I went for Forceful Fatality, increase base damage by 42%, plus 5 base multi-shot on the final magazine. So that little final shot, that final click you do on its magazine, little extra to finish off your target. Or you can go for Fortress Salvo. Everyone has their own base opinion. I didn't go with this one. Increase base damage by 42% with armor over 450 plus punch through 2. Another solid one if you run a lot of armor. Second one. Increase base magazine capacity by 21%. I just like it because it allows me to shoot a lot more of the incarnate rounds out faster. Ready retaliation. On reload from empty. Reload per speed plus 100. So basically, you need to make sure you use all of its ammunition. If you use all of its ammunition, you get 100% reload speed. So it's a hell of a lot quicker on reload speed. Kinetic battle, 50% weapon recoil. I wouldn't suggest this. If you know what you're doing, you can control the recoil. And the final one, Reaver's Rapture. On full burst hits, 20% damage resets on reload. Absolute Valor. Increase base critical chance by 22%. I like that. I like that solid increase in critical chance, so I went with that. 40% direct damage per status type affecting the target. So say you got magnetic, radiation, a whole bunch of different types of radiation status effects hitting a boss. Each status effect currently affecting that is gonna bump it up by 40 damage. So if you got damn near every status effect hitting some poor guy and you hit him with that, you're gonna hit him like a fucking tank. So for the people who do not know, how you get what you do with these incarnates, once you get the weapon fully ranked up and you put the incarnate on it, you get 3 challenges. This is how you get all these upgrades. You'll be giving 3 set challenges to unlock these 3 incarnate slots that allow you to give the upgrades. I should also clarify this. These upgrades are not just for the incarnate form when it's shooting. It is a general all-base upgrade for the weapon. So this weapon was already pretty decently solid in its prime form. Now it just got... the best way I can explain this is Michael Jackson did the hee 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 and stuck ketamine up this thing's bum, and boom. Yeah, it turned into that. And it is a... I just realized that is the weirdest way to describe a weapon. Jesus Christ, I have problems. But yeah, it is generally one of my favorite incarnate weapons. It was one of my first ones, and I still love using it to this day. It is so powerful. You can put it on the base form of the weapon. I do not suggest it. I do suggest putting it on your prime version because it has the benefits of being a prime weapon. Just a reminder for you guys, for the ones who forget, how you get incarnate versions. You go to first you have to unlock Steel Path. So you go to this where you would usually go for your circuit. Go down here. So this is what you would normally go for the circuit, but when you unlock Steel Path, you get here. I already chose mine this weekly, so I can't fully show the list, but you get an option of Steel Path incarnate weapons. It's a rotation. There, you won't constantly get the weapon you want, but there is a rotation of gears you can get. So yeah, this is where you get the incarnates. Once you get an incarnate item, you go over here, you go to your map, go all the way over here, go to the Zemin. I can't speak normal English today. Head to the lobby area. I will show you the guy you gotta go talk to. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Excuse me. If you really want to, you could just do fast travel. This is the guy you want to talk to. Cavalero. Let's talk. So you can browse his wares. He has his own set of little neat gears and stuff if you want, but this is not what we're looking for. This is the two things you want to talk to. Involved incarnate weapons. So once you have a weapon ready to place on it, you go. This is where you would go to equip that incarnate onto that weapon. And also, this is where you go to, annoyingly, you can't upgrade the incarnate when you're in the ship. You have, once you complete that challenge, you have to come here to talk to him to upgrade it. If you really want to, if you really don't want to have to do the circuit, you can also just buy the weekly reset weapon. You can also buy the incarnate that will also give you the materials to equip it. That is another thing. It requires material to put them on. They're not, I haven't found they're super expensive, but yeah. So that's how you get the weapon. So let's go back to the base and then we'll show you why I absolutely adore this goddamn weapon. I like using it on this boss man because he, you know what how he works. He's kind of fun to use it. So we'll do survival. I think that's a good way to show it. Like I say, and guys, with these, how I have certain things set up, you don't have to use what I use. These are my opinions of those weapons that, if you're a little bit lost and trying to find a weapon you like, you can look at the video and see what you like.
You are here to distract the enemy. Trigger the alarm.
Let me get this started. So, if you notice, there's a new little HUD thing on my gun. See that little, like, bar thingy that is down there? So, watch what happens when I start shooting. It is slowly leveling up. Once, I do not suggest half-assing it. I would suggest it is better just to full charge it. But what you want to do is build up that full charge. Actually, I really need to give this guy more heals. He's got no health. Sorry. It's not that hard. I'm straight honest with you. It is not hard with this weapon to get its incarnate form. Just requires you to smoke check a couple guys real quick, and that's it. Get its full charge, and I'll show it here in a second. Alright, here we go. Full charge, and I have a DACA. I have a DACA. Yeah, you see what I mean when I say it got the basically I stuck an MG42 on ketamine into it.
Delivered a life support capsule to the area.
Yeah,
Activating it.
that's what happens. Sadly, it is not permanent. When you have the incarnate, it will eventually end out, but you can do it again. You just have, like I said, you just got to build up the incarnate form again. So yeah, basically just gives that weapon a solid alternate fire. Because trust me, that alternate fire for this weapon, oh, it gives it the power up. It gives it one hell of a power up. I think that's about it. I guess you guys can just watch me absolutely brutal murder people. I do suggest firing rate and magazine size for this weapon. At the end of the mission, I'll probably show you guys what I usually build, what I build for her. Not her. This weapon. I like going firing rate because it allows me to, I feel like it does help me a bit build up the incarnate form faster. Everyone has their own opinion, but I like firing rate and magazine size. Everyone can have their own opinions. Time to do the DACA again. I would say be careful. Do not go in close range with it. That radiant damage acts like an explosion, so it will fuck you up if you're trying to run through a mission. Be careful. It will count as an explosion. It will, like, completely stop you.
Additional life support has arrived.
So just be a little careful when you're going a little bit insane with the machine gun fire, because it does count as explosive rounds. When you see this, it just chews. It just chews through people. It is ridiculous, my guy. I especially like it with this Warframe because I can also give it more status effects, and also I have the ability to look through walls. I have cheats, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. I do have a question for people, other Warframe players. You have already got your incarnate. What is your favorite incarnate weapon? I would love to hear it. My God, I love it. It's the 3-round burst with a high firing rate is just so deadly. Look at that. I just look into the general direction of their head and through the wall and they just evaporate. Oh God. I definitely need to put some more health modifiers on this Warframe. I've just been lazy. I do particularly like this Warframe for this weapon for using my incarnates because, you know, incarnates rely on multi-hit, weak point hits. And the one tells you where the weak points are. So I do kind of like using, I don't really like using my incarnates with this guy. Makes it a little bit easier for me, I guess. Eat DACA. DACA. Eat my DACA. Yeah.
The operative has just made their first discovery.
Eat my DACA.
Good work. When you are ready, go to extraction.
Oh God, I died again. Oops. And I'm with sure honest with you, it really does not drain ammo fast. I've never had an issue with ammo with this weapon. So just all around, it's just a solid prime incarnate form that you can get set up going. Hell, like it's a prime version I would recommend for newer players because still it is, even in its prime form, even though what other people say it is, it's such a solid ass weapon. For 3-round burst. Look at that shit, just fucking. And the upgrades alone just give it that fucking oomph that is desperately needed. I almost just screwed. I think I might have just screwed myself. Oh god. I'm gonna die. Jesus. Ah. Ooh. 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 Mickey Mouse. Ooh. Sorry, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Ah, oh Jesus. Oh yeah, guys. Thank you guys for all the support. We managed to reach 151. Sorry. The hell did I just say? 651 subscribers. Jeez, guys. Holy crap. Thank you guys so much for the support. It has been amazing. It has been amazing hanging out with the Warframe community, guys. Thank you so much. You guys have treated me super well. Let's go show you the builds, just in case you guys want to see it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that type of weapon. This weapon, in its incarnate form, it is just oh yeah. I know I just sound like I coomed. It's fine, but just God, it has no business hitting that hard, but it does. Another thing I should also mention, you can switch, so you can go here, go here. You can, do not worry if you made a mistake of what you want to use. You can switch, which is, I think, is an amazing option that you're able to switch. So you can switch between whatever the hell you want. Find your niche. This is what I like to use. So this is what I run for this weapon. I go for this one, especially for the incarnate form. On weak point hits, gain 15% status effect and +3 ammo efficiency for 10 seconds. I think it's pretty decent. Damage, toxin status effect, magazine size, 60 magnetic damage, reload speed, heat damage, magazine size, firing rate and punch through, and then galvanized chamber. I feel like it's a pretty solid loadout team. Everyone's allowed to have their own opinion. I like having a decent, especially because of that status effect and the heat damage. I like having a decent amount of status effect because it's a radiating damage, so it has a lot of ability to just spam out status effect. It's my own opinion. I like using it because of the just ability to spam out status effects. But yeah, I think that's about it, guys. Thank you guys for joining me. If you guys want to see more this type of content, there will be a playlist at the end. If you guys have any opinions or questions, don't be afraid to put them in the comments. See you guys later. Bye. Twerk, 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 twerk.